This is Erica the Goober, and this is Marley. Can you hold my hand? Aw, how sweet. In this video, I'm going to be doing a mood board challenge. It is May, so that means over on Instagram it is MERMAID. MERMAID is an event started by Tom Bancroft, a former Disney animator, where you draw a mermaid every day in May. There are a ton of prompt lists that are floating around on Instagram, and this year I decided to add to that pile of prompt lists with my own. Today is the 18th of May, or it will be at least when I post this video. So we are going to create a mermaid from the word fruit. I thought it would be fun to try a mood board challenge for this prompt. So a mood board is a collection of images that you can use to inspire your illustrations. I'll be creating 3 mood boards. Then I will be turning it over to my supporters on Patreon to vote on which mood board they want me to use to create this character. So I'm gonna make my mood boards and I'll be right back. I came up with a peach, watermelon, and kiwi mood board, and my patrons voted for... It was very close with peach in second, but ultimately kiwi won. Alrighty, so we have our mood board over here opened up, ready to go. Gotta find my tablet pen. Alright, so I am going to take a look at this mood board, and I'm gonna play around with like character ideas. Right now I'm not too worried about color. I'm gonna start out with a character sketch. It doesn't really matter like if it looks good or not. It's kind of whatever at this point. Looking at the mood board, I see some like leaves that I put in here, and maybe I might use that as her top. Have some like leaves like woven into each other or something. I don't know. You can even use the mood board to kind of like influence your character's personality, like these little bubbles over here, for instance. They make me think that she probably has a pretty bubbly, like lighthearted personality, so that's going to kind of influence her expression whenever I finish the illustration. And since we have these like really bright aquas and lime greens, I want this piece to be very fun and bright and colorful, so we're going to keep that in mind with our character too. I'm going to draw her in a fun, energetic pose to show her personality. I'm actually going to drop this over to my iPad so I can do some sketching on there, kind of switch it up a little bit. I work like this a lot. Sometimes I do the sketch on my iPad and then I bounce back and forth between the computer and then the iPad again, or I'll start sketching on the computer like I did just now and then I'll bounce back to the iPad. It just depends on how I'm feeling, really. Ooh, I just had an idea that I think could be really cute. So you know how her buns are like very circular and she's got a lot of like the scales that are very rounded, and I said I wanted to give her a bubbly personality. What if I gave her some kiwi bubble tea? I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I think it's gonna be super cute. That's one of the reasons I really like working with mood boards. You can start out with a character and not even know like really where you're going with it and just kind of go with the flow, and you might think of something along the way that's like influenced by those ideas, but you come up with something. Now through the magic of Bluetooth, I will throw the drawing back over to my computer so I can work in Photoshop again. Kind of the ideas that I have been thinking about for this, they've mostly involved her like floating in the water with some like kiwis surrounding her. I guess she would be a pretty small mermaid, but it's okay, we're just gonna go with it. Now I'm going to add some kiwis to my kiwi themed mermaid. I really like this image down here and how there are different little pieces of kiwis and like whole slices of kiwis. So I think that's kind of like what I'm gonna do here. To figure out what colors I am going to use on my character, I will be coloring it the same way I do in my complete digital painting process video. You can check out that video here if you want to learn more about my coloring process. She's very green right now, but I promise you she won't be all green in the end. So her color scheme, I'm mostly wanting it to be aqua and maybe some dark green for the leaves. Because we have all of our materials separated out on different layers, we can easily adjust the colors of each individual material. To do this, I like to use color balance and hue and saturation. Now we can just play around with the colors and see what we like best. I'm going to keep the leaves green because traditionally leaves are green, but I am going to play around with the hair color and the tail color. I really liked her hair blue, but the problem we're running into here is it's too close to the background color. So we can play around with different colors of hair, or we can even go back and change the background color. We want to make sure to explore a lot of different options before we make our final decision. You know what? I like the blue hair way too much to just get rid of it. So I'm going to change the background to more of like a yellowy color. I'm kind of liking this. This is fun. Nice bright color scheme. I think this might work. Now that we've decided on our color scheme, I'll let you finish watching the drawing process in hyperspeed, and I will see you in a minute. As the speed painting is wrapping up, I'd like to thank my Patreon supporters for being awesome. I'd like to give a shout out to my new and upgrading members. First we have Fab Siqueiros on Instagram. Next we have 2 new members of the monthly print and sticker club. Project Happy Official is a new member, and SDC Creative Australia is an upgrading member. They will both be receiving a limited edition print and sticker in the mail each month, featuring a brand new design that will never be sold in a shop or reprinted. Check out the Patreon link in my description if you want to see your name appear in the credits and receive a ton of exclusive goodies each month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more art videos like this one. Want to see me do more art challenges? Let me know your challenge ideas in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!